Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I have a nice Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine reading for you. For the Divine Masculine, I'm going to be using John Holland's Sacred Tarot of the Heart, for the heart. And for the Divine Feminine, I'm going to be using Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue. I've already pre-shuffled, so we're just going to get right into it. I'm going to pull one from each deck, and we'll see how they complement each other. So pulling for the Divine Masculine first is the Crown Chakra. Yeah. So what I've been going through as a Divine Masculine, and what I feel like the Divine Masculine is going through right now, is really learning how to receive himself as a Divine Masculine, and getting clear on what Divine Masculine means. The way a Divine Masculine receives is through giving, and he receives directly from God. And you receive God through your crown chakra. And so to me, this is just really about receiving the masculine, receiving your connection with God, and receiving those next guided steps, because that's how a Divine Masculine, once a Divine Masculine gives, he receives from God, and then he gives that, and that's how he gives of himself and continues to receive. So yeah, I'm just feeling there's a lot of I don't want to say downloads, because that seems a little woo-woo, but it does feel like it's an awakening in that area of connection, really connecting with God, for the Divine Masculine right now. And if God doesn't resonate with you, it's spirit, universe, divine, but it just feels like a stronger connection to spirit, nature, whatever, that the Divine Masculine is really tapping into right now. And on the complement for the Divine Feminine is playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Let me read that properly. Yeah, this is something that I've also felt in the collective, is this need for play. And something that my guru Jeff says is that you have to learn to see your work as play and your play as work. God is not just a slave driver asking you to continually work, or he's not asking you to just be super serious and spiritual all the time. Spirituality is not just sitting in a monastery meditating all day. It's about having fun with life. And if you're sitting around, whether you're Divine Masculine or Divine Feminine, and you don't have a lot of fun in your life, well, you're not going to be attracting your counterpart, because you're miserable, and nobody wants to be around someone who's miserable, right? So allow yourself time for play. Allow yourself time to really connect with yourself in that way. And that's another thing of connecting with God is the true connection with God is it should always be one of play. Your work should feel fun. Your the work of your play should feel fun. Your whole life should be fun and easy with God. And there may be blocks and challenges that come up along the way, but as you move through those with the mirror exercise, life is fun and easy and light. If it's hard, there's something to look at there. It's either not for you, it's either for you to give to God or for someone else to do, or it's a block to look at to see what's holding you back from moving forward. So yeah, the next card for the Divine Masculine is joy and stability. Yeah, this time of connecting with God, really connecting with himself, is leading, and the playfulness, even with the Divine Feminine, is leading to a life more full of joy and stability. I know in my union and in my life right now, I went through a period of just being very serious and regimented, and everything in my being rebelled against that. It's it was hard to get out of bed. It was hard to find purpose, and it felt like I was just chaining myself to my desk and just forcing myself to do something, because that's what the proper adult thing to do was. And what I've found is as I'm like loosening up on the reins a little bit on myself, I'm finding this more stable sense of like joy, stability, but also the ability to like balance a bit more. You know, there is something to that. I don't know if it was Stephen King that actually said it in like The Shining, but all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. And, you know, again, like your life isn't meant to be miserable. Your life is meant to be playful and fun, light and easy. And so it seems counterintuitive that maybe, especially if you're in like these COVID times and you're like, I just have to work. I have to work. I have to work. I have to work. I have to like do everything I can. I have to hustle. And there is a time and place for that. There is like, you know, work hard, but you have to balance it with play and like doing things to fill yourself up, or everything that you're giving to the outside world through your work is actually taking from people because you don't have anything to give. So they'll watch it and like feel like, this didn't quite give to me. But the Divine Feminine's compliment here is release your ex. Yeah, this isn't just about releasing like old karmic partners or like old relationships and stuff like that. This is also just like clearing your energy. You know, look at things that you have around you in your home. Like, are you hanging on to things that are from past relationships? Are you hanging on to things that don't really serve you anymore because they feel comfortable? You know, when you're making room in your life for your twin flame, and you're making room in your life for like a new vortex, a new wealth vibration, your twin flame to enter your life, you have to like let go of all the old stuff that doesn't serve you anymore. If you look and you say like, there's like this book or this movie or whatever, like it's sitting on my shelf, even something as small as that, like that you haven't watched, you're not gonna watch, it feels bad to look at, get rid of it. It's not for you anymore. Like it's not, if it's not serving from you, serving you, it's taking from you. And so like, be honest with yourself as you're looking at the energy in your life. Like weed out old friends. Like, you know, like if you're still on Facebook or any type of social media, weed out your friends list. You probably don't talk to that person that you were friends with in high school anymore, and they've just kind of been lurking in your friends, you know, your friends list for, you know, 10 or so years, and, you know, there's no relationship there anymore. Honor where the relationship is now, not where it was like 10 years ago. Honor where it is now. If they're not making an effort to be friends with you, they're not your friend. Like there is, for relationships, any type of like divine relationship, there is like a natural like give and take, and like giving and receiving, not even take, it's give and receive from each other. Like there's a mutually like beneficial relationship there. It's not one of like, I'm going to try to get something from you and you try to get something from me. It's just like, here I am and we're sharing ourselves and this feels good. And if that's not the relationship you have with someone anymore, like maybe it's time to let that relationship go. And that's like anything, an old sweater, an old friend, like just clear out your energy, divine feminine. And you know, this goes for both. Like you guys are one, you and your twin flame are one. So like, don't take this as like, well, the divine masculine's getting all the joy and stability and the feminine's getting all like, you know, releasing his ex. The divine masculine is also releasing a lot of things to find this joy. You know, it's like it just looks different on the outside, but it's the same type of energy of just like letting go of the old and making way for the new. So the next card is Healing Begins. Yeah, this feels really good for the divine masculine. It's like connecting with God, finding joy and stability, and then that's when like your healing can begin. Like if you are trying to heal yourself, the same thing of like trying to give from an empty cup. If you're trying to heal when you are like depleted, if you're trying to do the mirror exercise, when you've been doing the mirror exercise for like 3 hours, like, you know, 3 days straight, or if you're trying to, you know, like you're just trying to keep pushing to heal, you're trying to control your healing, you're not actually going to get anywhere. Healing and like connecting with yourself, finding that joy, comes from, again, connecting with God, finding peace, finding stability, like filling yourself up, and then you can begin to heal from whatever it is that you're moving through right now. Like the collective we're all moving through our own like personal transformations. I know a lot of people have been seeing a lot of signs, a lot of, I think 222s have been in the collective consciousness, a lot of like union consciousness right now. And in order to make way for that, you have to clear out everything that doesn't serve you. And being, that means you have to fill yourself up so that you can heal. Yeah. And then, Divine Feminine, yes, this is, I like Twin Flame. I don't particularly subscribe to soulmate, just because soulmates aren't your person. It's just someone that you think is your person at this time. They serve a purpose as far as like, if you think that they're your twin flame, like they're there to teach you something, you're learning. But ultimately, like this is your twin flame. Like this is the love that you're feeling, the love that you're following is the love of your twin flame. Whether or not the person that you particularly think is your twin flame right now is your twin flame or not, that love that you're following, that sense, that what you're preparing for by like increasing your play and releasing all these like old attachments is making way for your union, for your harmonious union. And as you keep healing, as you move forward on your journey, that will naturally manifest. These feel really good. Like it's like healing and like, yes, like you're both healing and you're both building towards like your romance. Cool. So I'm actually going to pull 4 cards and then the bottom of the deck. All right. And here we go. Again, the divine masculine, divine feminine are one. So here's the same type of card here. Detach. And what I feel from this is detaching from results, detaching from what your healing looks like, what connecting with God looks like, what your joy and stability looks like. This is detaching from like what your union will end up looking like. It's just being with God, being spirit, universe, and really just like enjoying your life. Detach from everything else outside of you and find that peace. Like this dove right here is very peaceful. This lady is very peaceful. And this is an 11 card. So like, maybe a little twin flame sign for you guys. But she's like just making peace. Like if you notice in this card, there's this cold like landscape behind her. And I get this sense that like she's been through like this like cold, like troubling time, but she's kind of like stepping into the light here and finding peace. And like with the divine masculine, like he's healing, he's finding his joy and stability, and it's just time to detach and let follow your soul's journey. And for the divine feminine, love yourself first. Yeah. Again, like this can, like both of these cards, I feel like these are more like clarifiers than the divine masculine, divine feminine. Just because like you guys are one, and it's the same message. It's like, yeah, like this is your twin flame. These are the things you need to do to heal, find stability, love yourself first, detach, let go of your ex, let go of all these things. And then you, like, this is how you create your union, is loving yourself first. And like it seems counterintuitive. It's I've seen some people like say like, how do I focus on manifesting them when I'm focusing on myself? And you are one. I can't say that enough. You are one. And so as you are manifesting a relationship with yourself, you naturally create that relationship with your twin flame. And it may not look like that on the outside up front, but you're building that foundation of attraction by raising your vibration when you're happy, when you're not hanging on to any attachments, when you're connecting with the divine and just allowing life to lead you, because God has been leading you all along, even if you don't know it, even if you're not aware of it. And it's just your choice to find that love, find your person, not settle, and keep going. That's going to keep you like moving forward in the right direction. And just remember to love yourself through it, because there will be ups and downs, there will be challenging times, but that's why we have the mirror exercise. That's why we have the work of Jeff and Shaleia. That's why that work was given to us through them, is to help us through this journey, and to know that, like, you know, you can move forward, you can make progress, and you can be happy. There's nothing like special you need to do outside of you. It's just love yourself, feel your feelings, do the mirror exercise, and take the steps that you're guided to take. It doesn't have to be hard, and it can just be as easy and light as you allow it to be. So we're gonna do the bottom of the deck. And the bottom of the deck for the Divine Masculine is daydreams and decisions. And I feel like this card, he looks very balanced, very peaceful. And there is a balance between the daydreams that you're having and the decisions that you make. God puts dreams in your heart, and you know, it's if you watch Life Purpose class, or if you haven't, I recommend it. You know, God puts these dreams in your heart, and you get clarity as you move forward in your healing journey to take certain steps, whether they be towards your union or your life purpose. And you take those guided steps from those dreams that you have. And you make the decisions from that place of peace. You can see, like, this man is very peaceful and very centered. And that's where you make the best decisions, is from that place of peace. You're like, you know, this is what's the right step for me right now. And you take it one step at a time. There's no need to say, like, I want to be in harmonious union with my twin flame, and then try to bulldoze your way to that. It could be, I want to be in harmonious union with my twin flame. Oh, well, I need to do laundry right now. And it may not seem like that's getting you to your harmonious union, but that's taking care of yourself. That's taking the guided step that, like, okay, well, I need clean clothes if I'm going to see my twin flame, so I need to do laundry. And it's just a logical progression of steps to, like, get you there. There's no big, like, snap your finger and your twin flame's on your doorstep tomorrow morning. It's, you know, take the steps that you need to take in order to move forward in a peaceful and compassionate manner. And you can move as quickly with God as you choose, but make sure you're moving in a compassionate pace, because if you try to do something without God, if you try to force it, you're not going to have a good time. You're going to maybe get what you thought you wanted, but your foundation isn't there, so it will crumble away. Well, sorry guys, I was saying stuff, and then my laundry timer actually went off and stopped the video. But what I was saying with this is that if you try to do something and you try to force something, you know, if you don't do it with God, you know, the foundation will crumble away. Just take that one step at a time to, like, reach your dreams. And, you know, if you say, like, God, I want to go as fast as compassionately possible, God will lead you in that direction. Just be ready to do the inner work and take the steps that you're guided to take. And if you miss a step, you know, you can't really miss a step. God will, like, take you back and say, like, okay, let's do this again. Do it with love this time. And it'll always be very compassionate. There's no punishment. It's just you need to learn the lesson each step of the way. And the bottom of the deck for the Divine Feminine is very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Yeah, like, get clear on who your man is, or if you're a Divine Masculine, like, get clear on who your woman is. Like, make your love list, you know. And this is not like, I want him to have blonde hair, blue eyes. This is, you know, these are the qualities that I desire in my perfect partner. And be open to how that presents itself to you in the outside. You don't have to bend to try to force and make, like, somebody something that they're not, but it's being open to see the potential in someone as well. If, like, say the partner, the person you feel is your twin flame matches 98% of your love list, And like there's these areas that they haven't quite grown into yet. Maybe you want them to be a multimillionaire, but maybe they're not quite there yet. You know, ask yourself, is that something that they have the potential to grow into? Is that something that, you know, they're taking steps towards building? And that's not saying settle. You don't ever have to settle, but don't push away love if, you know, if it's not like, don't push away love if there's like, still, if there's like that potential there, if there's still like that, like this could still be like something. You know, Shaleia talks about how like Jeff wasn't like, you know, matched like probably like 90%, 95% of her love list when they first met. And there were like certain things like growing into being a father, like having a steady income and all these things that he didn't quite have yet, but there was that potential to grow into those things. And she still felt like there was something there. And so, you know, be open to the interpretation of the things that are in your love list. Is it something that this person is growing into? Or, you know, is this like, this person doesn't have this at all? And it's important to discern that. And, you know, if someone is giving too much in a relationship or not giving enough in a relationship, it's still a relationship. It's important to like be respectful of yourself and value yourself and not give too much where you're not receiving anything. But just, you know, make your love list, get clear on what you want, and it'll be here before you know it. It's not, you don't have to wait lifetimes for your twin flame. There may be, you may have to wait, you know, wait a few months or however long it takes you to move through the blocks. But that's such a short amount of time compared to your infinite lifespan, because this is just a flesh suit that, you know, you happen to be wearing right now. It's not your end all be all. You are an eternal being and you have eternity to master these lessons and be with your twin flame. And if you have a desire in your heart right now to be with your twin flame in this lifetime, you will be. If you keep doing the inner work and like keep, you know, taking the steps that you're guided to take, like it will lead you right there. Even if it doesn't look exactly the way you thought it would, if you have a desire in your heart for in this lifetime, you can be with your twin flame. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more. If you'd like to work with me, I'm a certified ascension coach. I also, I do one-on-one coaching sessions, and I also do individual readings for you guys who want a personalized reading. And otherwise, I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you, and I'll